welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, you want to hit that subscribe button because this channel is full of tea, drama, and story times. And I'm a chick from Brooklyn. Everybody loves a chick from Brooklyn, and that's on period. As you guys could see by the title, it's another story time, and this story time is a little bit more recent. Y'all know I always have the throwback stories, but this happened like last week, and I've been said, like, as it was happening, I'm gonna make a story time on this because they had me fucked up. I'm not gonna give no long intro. I'm gonna just get right into the story. If y'all ain't see, I got my little Casamigos, you know, little Casamigos. But anyway, this story took place last Sunday. So today is Sunday. Well, when you're watching it's gonna be Tuesday, but that's not the point. This story took place last Sunday. So last Sunday I was off of work, which is rare. I usually work on the weekends, but I had an off day, and I was like, you know what, babe, let's go out to eat. Like, let's go get lunch. So my girlfriend was at work at the time, so the plan was for us to meet up in the city and go to Benihana, have lunch, and then go our separate ways. We usually never go our separate ways. When we go out, it's like once we go out, I go to her house, she come to my house. But I feel like we were spending a lot of time together, and I started to feel like when we are separated, I was getting separation anxiety. So I was trying to train myself to be able to split from my girlfriend regularly, like regular people do, and not be up her ass. We went to Benihana's. So I met her in the city. We went to Benihana's. We ate or whatever, had a good experience. I'm gonna see if I can find the little boomerangs, put it on the screen. You know, we eating dinner, we drinking drinks, and I looked at my girlfriend. I'm like, I'm not ready to go home yet, because it was only like 5 o'clock. I'm like, let's walk around the city. And she was like, cool, we gonna walk around the city. And then I was like, we should get a hotel room. If you didn't know, my girlfriend and I, like, we always, that's not something uncommon for us. When we first started dating, we would just like go out to eat in the city and just get a hotel room, mad spontaneous, and like just stay in a hotel room, you know, chill, you know, hanky panky, you know what I'm talking about, you know, just enjoying each other's company just because, you know, just for the experience. And on Sundays, hotel rooms are cheaper than it would usually be, especially for one night. So we was like, all right, we just gonna get a hotel room and chill in the city, you know. My girlfriend goes on Hotel Tonight, and we start looking for like the room with the cheapest rate that's decent. Now, one thing about me, when I look at hotel rooms, the first thing I look for is the bathroom. I don't know why. Whether I'm booking a hotel room or Airbnb, I want to see pictures of the bathroom. I don't give a fuck if the room is turned upside down, it's fucked up, it's a twin size bed. If the bathroom is 10 out of 10, and when I mean 10 out of 10, I mean whites all around, you know, LED light mirror, marble. That's my like aesthetic for a bathroom. I want it. So we was looking through rooms, and we came across this hotel, and the rate was fairly cheap, and we went look at the pictures of the bathroom, and the bathroom was nice. I'm gonna insert pictures. It was a decent bathroom, mind you. We're not staying here for 3 days, we're not staying here for 5 days, we're not out of town, we literally in the city, so we only gonna spend the night there, you feel me? So we was just gonna eat, drink, probably find hookah, and when we done and we want to wind down, just stay in the hotel room for like 10 hours. So it was no biggie what kind of room we got, but I need a nice bath. So we came across this room. The pictures of the bathroom was decent, the pictures of the room were decent, and it was like a common ass hotel. Like, it wasn't super luxe and it wasn't super basic. It was just a decent hotel. So I was like, go ahead, book that. We just roaming through Times Square, feel me? You know, acting like we tourists. We just getting a full-blown tourist experience. Walking around. We saw a street fight. We saw a street fight. You know, we was just getting a full New York City Times Square experience. We went shopping, we went to H&M, we walked around, we went to the Red Stairs, we seen all the little dressed up Muppets, you know, just getting a full 42nd Street experience, because even though we live in New York City, we don't really go to 42nd Street often. Like, me personally, I don't go to Times Square often. It's really nothing in Times Square. Like, all the hot spots is not really in the mid-city, and especially with COVID, it was not really a lot of things going on in that area. So we was just taking it in, you know, walking around, and then we ended up going to the hotel room. So for some reason, as soon as we pulled up to the front of the hotel room, we both instantly got bad vibes. Like, I don't know, I instantly got bad vibes. Now, the front of the hotel room, it didn't look run down, but it didn't look like that was a hotel. Like, it took us a minute to realize, oh shit, this is the hotel right now. I mean, this is the hotel right here. Like, when we was looking at it, we was like, I instantly got bad vibes. So now we entered the hotel, whatever. Now the lobby isn't bad, it doesn't look bad, but when we walked in, I was super irritated because as soon as we walked in, it was hella people in the lobby. And even though it's Times Square, you know, in the middle of the city, it was a Sunday evening, and people don't usually check in a hotel on a Sunday evening. I was just weirded out about that. And on top of that, my girlfriend and I have been to several different hotel rooms, and we never walked into a lobby and it was like super busy. It was only 2 people checking in, and it was a long line of people waiting to check in. Another thing that we noticed, off to the side behind a garbage can, there were like people's luggage. I guess they were storing people's luggage for them, but it was behind the garbage. It was just a lot of sketchy shit going on, and a lot of people that was waiting on the line to check in didn't have any suitcases or nothing like that. Now, me and my girlfriend didn't have any suitcases either, but we're in a relationship. This is stuff that we do on random. So the vibes that I was getting when I was seeing all these couples on this line and check in, like, this is a hookup hotel. And if you know what I mean when I say this is a hookup hotel, you know, put 2 + 2 = 4. You could get what kind of vibe this place is giving. So we were on the same page. I just gave her that look, and she gave me that look, and we gotta cancel this. Like, we're not staying here. Before we even seen the room or anything, we was just like, no. Like, we already getting the vibe, what kind of place this is. And that's not what we were looking for. Like I said before, it was a quick 10 hours somewhere to stay, rest our head after we go out and drink and smoke hookah and stuff. But at the same time, we weren't looking for no cheap ass. We wasn't trying to go to a Lucky 7 or nothing like that. We was trying to go get a nice city experience, nice room, you know. Now we trying to figure out ways to cancel and what we gonna say. So she goes and looks at the policy from Hotel Tonight, and it says non-refundable. You can't cancel, and it's non-refundable.
Oh, say less.
So we like, fuck it, just guess we're gonna have to stay here. In my mind, I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is. It's like 10 hours. We didn't even see the room yet. I mean, the lobby doesn't look dusty or nothing like that, so it's probably not even gonna be bad. We just overthinking, and like, we don't want our money to go to waste. We didn't even spend a lot of money. I'm just like, we don't want our money to go to waste. It's only a couple hours. We just only come in here to crash after we drink and stuff, so fuck it. But my girlfriend is still on that, oh no, like, we gonna have to tell her to cancel for us. Like, she's trying to find a way around it. Like, she just knew in her heart that this place was sketch. Now, while we waiting on the line, we plan to tell them that, like, we only came here to let them know that we booked this accidentally and we need to cancel it. We didn't mean to book it, so that they can like cancel the reservation and refund, and we could find another place to go. So we get to the front. Now, when we get to the front, we spoke with the lady, and she's like, I'm telling her my name, and she's like, oh, I don't find no reservation under that name. So we like, oh, are we at the wrong place? So she's looking. She asked for my girlfriend name. She ends up finding the reservation. So now when she finds the reservation, we're like, oh, we'd like to cancel. And she's like, you can't cancel. And we're like, why not? She was like, oh, you have to call them. We can't cancel it here because you booked through them. But the way I'm looking at it is like, we booked through them for this hotel. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, even though we use a third party, why can't we book? We're physically here and we don't want to stay here. Why can't we cancel the reservation? But she was basically on some, you can't. So my girlfriend got an attitude, and I'm just like, yo, calm down. Like, I'm still over here like, you know what, it's not that serious. Like, this wasn't planned. It's not something we planned and it went terribly wrong. This is really spontaneous. It can't be that bad. We seen the pictures. I mean, I'm gonna put the pictures on the screen. Like I said, we seen the pictures. It wasn't a bad looking place. And like I said, I only cared about the bathroom. It had the LED lights, the white and all that. So I'm like, listen, we ain't gonna be here for long. I don't really care. It is what it is. Let's just check in. So we check in. Now, we get in the elevator. This is when we really was like, all right, maybe we should have never stayed here for real. We get in the elevator. The elevator is sketch as hell. The shit is stopping on every floor. We were supposed to go to the 14th floor. It was just stopping on every floor. Then it picks up some guy, and he's like, yeah, the elevator's messed up. It stops on every floor. So we just annoyed. We looking at each other like, okay, this is definitely some janky ass hotel, because why is the elevator stopping on every floor? And mind you, we were supposed to get on floor 14 from the lobby. So just imagine being on an elevator that stops on every floor from the lobby to 14. Cool. That ain't no problem. Maybe they just having a bad elevator day. I don't know. I still was thinking like, it ain't that deep. Now we were just planning to go. I need to pee. So we were just gonna go in the hotel, put our bags down because I said we went shopping. You know, I was gonna pee and then we was gonna go to a hookah spot, you know, and drink and smoke hookah and then come back later. We get out on our floor. This is the first thing we saw when we got out on when we stepped out of the elevator. Right in front of our room, there's like at the end of the hallway, there's like half of the wall is ripped off. It's like sockets exposed, wires exposed, garbage bags. Like, it was just, I don't know if the hotel was under construction, but I just feel like if it was under construction, how can this has to be some type of safety hazard? How is all of this exposed? And it had to be on the floor that we on, right in front of our room. It's all these sockets open. Here goes me though. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm still trying to give the room a benefit of the doubt, because like I said, it was spontaneous. We didn't plan it. It's not that deep. It was cheap. It can't be that bad. We walk in the room. First of all, they gave us a room with 2 beds. We don't need 2 beds. We did not need 2 beds. We did not need 2 beds. We only needed 1 bed. We were sleeping together. So I already got annoyed at that. Like, I don't want to sleep in a 2-bed room. That's mad awkward. Are we going to sleep in 1 bed and just look at the other empty bed? Like, it's just mad awkward. So I was annoyed at that. We walked in the room. It's 2 beds. The room is super small and it's a room fish. And when I say room fish, it does not look anything like the pictures on the app. There's like a nightstand in between the 2 beds that had a big ass scratch in it. Like, the room just looked a very Lucky 7, very, what's another motel? It was given very, I don't know what another motel. It was just looking very sketchy, very 4-hour stays. The only thing that was missing from this was the floral sheets. You know, when you go to a motel and be having floral sheets and shit. That's the only thing that this hotel did not have. Everything in there was outdated. Didn't look like it was cleaned or nothing. Now, at first glance of the bathroom, when you first walk in, the bathroom is the bathroom, then the room. So at first glance of the bathroom, it kind of looked like the picture. So I was like, you know what? First, I just took a peep. I'm like, oh, bathroom's not bad. So I'm like, you know what? And it ain't that bad. Now, Niecy is furious. Like, she does not want to stay here, and I'm over here trying to be like, it's cool, you know, we only gonna be here for a couple hours, don't stress yourself out. She's just like, literally you could see her cringing at the whole room. Like, so I'm not gonna lie, I looked at the beds. I'm just like, I could just look at the beds and tell that this room, they probably didn't change the sheets in this room. The closet was janky. The nightstand was janky. The carpet was janky. Like, everything just looked disgusting. It just looked like, I don't know. It just didn't look like the pictures. Now, I told you guys, we were just planning on checking in, putting our stuff down. I was going to pee. We was going to go to the spot. So, I go to pee. When I go to pee, I'm starting to look at the bathroom. Now, at first glance, the bathroom do look like, you know, it looked like the pictures. But once you go in there and really look at everything, it was fucking disgusting, right? The shower, nasty. There was mold all on the top of the shower, in between the tiles. Like, oh, my skin is crawling thinking about it. Ew, it was so nasty.
That's nasty.
Shower was nasty. Now, if the shower is nasty in the bathroom, I cannot stay there. Because what? The shower. I will let you slide with a nasty toilet or something. The shower? Come on, bro. And it's COVID. Like, y'all not cleaning these rooms. It's COVID. Now, we look in the garbage pail. It's like some type of residue. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna put the picture because I can't even explain it. It's some type of residue in the garbage can. Now, a garbage can, you literally have to rinse it out. Like, if y'all can't clean a garbage can, I know damn well y'all didn't clean this room or this bathroom. What else? Just the cracks of the, like, all the little cracks in the bathroom. There was mold. It was just so nasty. And, like, As soon as I finished peeing, I walked out and I'm like, you know what, Nisi? We checking out. Like, we not staying here. We was literally in there for 4 minutes, probably 5 minutes tops. I peed and that was it. I'm like, we could find somewhere else. So I'm looking, I'm like, we gotta get out of here. So I'm looking, I booked another hotel, and that hotel was on the same block as this hotel, and it was like $20 or $30 more, and it was just luxury, but we gonna get there. So I ended up booking that hotel, and I'm like, nah, we out of here. We came down in 5 minutes, like literally 4 or 5 minutes, and we straight walked up to the clerk. We're like, we're checking out. They didn't even ask us why. They didn't have no concern as to why we're checking out. They didn't even ask us, is everything okay? Because I would feel like if someone just checked in like 5 minutes ago and come back down and say we're checking out, I would show concern, because like, why are you leaving? But they know they knew they was wrong. They knew the room was nasty. They just knew. They knew it, because ain't no way in hell they just let us check out so easy. They didn't stress us out. Well, we thought we checked out, but that's another story. They didn't stress us out. They didn't ask us why. They didn't ask us if they could help us, if they could change our room. None of that. They was just like, okay, took the key.
You're ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
And we checked into the hotel down the street. Now, for $30 difference, we had a whole different experience at this other hotel, and I'm gonna include the pictures of the new hotel as well, so y'all can see the difference. When we first walked into the lobby of this hotel, we was greeted nicely. It wasn't a crowded lobby with hella people. It was a nice experience. It was only us, I believe, in the lobby. When I spoke to the lady, I was basically explaining to her that I literally just booked the room like 5 minutes ago, and we just walked down the block. So she's like, it's all right, give us some time. And I think I booked 2 rooms by accident. So I was letting her know I want to cancel one. She didn't give us a hard time. She was telling us to wait 5 minutes so that the booking could come through. And then she checked us in. And when she checked us in, she gave us a voucher for the bar. It was 2 free drinks, and then she gave us a coupon towards the breakfast, because they serve breakfast in the morning. And she was like, oh, you know, if you need anything, just let me know. And then we went up to our room. The room was so nice. I'm gonna see if I think I recorded the bathroom, and like, it was so nice. And it's so crazy because for $20 more or $30 more, it was a whole different experience from the one that we just went to. And then that's another thing. Remember I told you guys that they was trying to tell us that if we cancel the booking, it's non-refundable, and this, that, and the third. So I turned into Karen. I made sure before we left the first hotel, we took all pictures of the room and stuff like that, because I'm like, I don't give a fuck about no non-refundable policy. We're gonna call them and we're gonna get our money back, because this room is fucking disgusting. Like, nobody could stay here. No one is gonna stay there. Nobody. Like, come on. They have to give you your money back. So I turned straight Karen mode. I called, because you know how it would be when you the girlfriend. You gotta call. You gotta. So I called and I'm like, hey, like, I just checked into this hotel and it's fucking disgusting. We couldn't stay there. We left as soon as we checked in. The bathroom is nasty. There's mold everywhere. They don't clean the room. The sheets don't look like it's been cleaned. I know this is non-refundable. Will be like a refund. And the guy on the phone was basically saying that they have to create a case and and I let it be known that we definitely checked out. Like, as soon as we walked in, we left. And he was basically like, oh, we're gonna contact you in a few days about the refund, and it's a whole investigation. Come to find out, when we came downstairs to tell the clerk we was checking out, they never checked us out. So for that whole night, they made it seem like we were still checked in and tried to check us out in the morning, even though we left, right? So it was just going back and forth with the third party, which is Hotel Tonight, basically telling us that the hotel said that we stayed there the whole night, which we did not, because as soon as we seen the room, we came back. But that's our fault. We should have made sure that we checked out. Like, you know, we should have made sure that everything was green on that side, but we didn't. We was just so frustrated with how everything played out that we just gave them the key and just bounced. So fast forward, what, 7 days? So when it all boiled down, we stayed at this second hotel. We just enjoyed each other's company. It was a nice experience, but it's a hotel we stayed at before, I believe, like in the summer, but we didn't have this specific room. But I just was like, I gotta make a story time, because this room was so nasty. Like, I couldn't even believe that the false advertisement, I'm sure some way, somehow, And you know what's crazy? I was reading the reviews. That's another thing. Because someone told me before that if someone ever has a bad experience at a hotel, they will leave a review, which is true. If anyone has a bad experience anywhere, they will leave a review. So before we even booked the first room, we looked through all the reviews. Well, I looked through all the reviews, and no one said anything about cleanliness or nothing. It was just saying like it's in the perfect location because it's down the street from, you know, Times Square, and the people were friendly and this, that, and the third. And the experience we had wasn't reflecting on that. This is why I trusted to book this place, because I'm like, the pictures look fine, it is affordable, and the reviews say it's like the pictures, but we did not experience that at all. But anyways, we ended up going to the new hotel. We booked the hookah spot. I mean, not booked the hookah spot, you know, the Casamigos is hitting. We went to the new hotel, you know, checked in, put our stuff down. We went back outside, went to the hookah spot, you know, we was chilling, drinking, came back, slept, had a good day. And that was that. 7 days forward, we finally now getting our refund from the first hotel a whole week later. After we had to go back and forth trying to prove that we did not stay in that nasty ass place. They dead wrong for trying to say that we stayed the whole time so they won't have to give us our money back. Like that, y'all dead wrong for that. Y'all dead wrong for that. But anyways, this was a mini story time about how this hotel tried to play us this nasty ass. The hotel horror story, we got room fished. They fucked up. The room is nasty and it had mold. Y'all nasty as fuck. And I'm about to leave another review right now because y'all dead wrong. So people could know. I'm going to even try to put the pictures in there so people know when they book in there that that room is nasty. That hotel is nasty. And don't believe all the other reviews. I'm starting to think that they be leaving their own reviews on there, making it seem like the room is A1. That shit is nasty. But if you like this story time and you want more story times, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Y'all ever got room fished or Airbnb fished? This is my first time ever going to somewhere that did not look like the pictures. Like usually I'm good at booking places. I always get the 10 out of 10 experience, but this is the first time something like this happened to me. So let me know down below if you guys ever had an experience like this. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and tell a friend to hit that subscribe button, because we on the road to 20K, and after 20K it's 21K, 22K, 23K, and from there it's up and it's stuck, and that's on period.